एक मिनट
म्हणजे एक फोटो ले, पेलो फोटो ले.
Good day to all. We're about to begin our first master class. Pastry chef Bhavi Shah will teach us eggless tiramisu. We request all those who would be interested in witnessing pastry chef Bhavi Shah wreak the magic with the eggless tiramisu to kindly join us at the master class today. We thank you for being part of taking business and HoReCa. 2024 brought to you by Australia First. Have a wonderful and enjoyable experience today.
Okay guys, so am I audible to all of you? Can I begin?
Yes, yes.
Good afternoon all of you, and thank you all of you for coming here and being a part of this small little workshop for all of you. I'm going to quickly give you a short introduction about our school and what we do. So this is personally Chef Bhavi Shah, and I am the head pastry chef at Just Appetite Culinary School. I'm going to give you a quick introduction about what Just Appetite is. Just Appetite is a culinary school based out in the heart of Mumbai, which is in Andheri. We do a lot of eggless professional courses, both in culinary and bakery, and we do single day workshops. We do certified courses which are affiliated internationally and also with THSC, which is a government certificate that we provide. We do a number of workshops over the weekend and through the week. You can stay updated with all the courses on our website or Instagram and register with us. We also do courses like 6 weeks program and diploma, which are our long-term courses, which is going to give you a lot of practical knowledge and gives you a hands-on training, trains you for the industry as well as trains you to start a business. Please do visit us. We also have a stall over here, 259. So please do visit our stall. Our students have done like a small setup where they're selling things. So do support them too and have a look at what they've prepared for all of you. Okay? Today we're going to be starting now with our workshop, which is our eggless mocha tresh liche. The mocha tresh liche is a decadent dessert, which is going to be a cake, a chocolate cake, which is going to be soaked in a milk mixture, which is a tresh liche. A tresh liche is a Mexican dessert, which is a cake soaked in 3 types of milk. So the milk can be any milk, okay? We're using condensed milk, we're using fresh cream, and we're using normal milk. Additionally, to give a little twist of the tiramisu, we're adding mascarpone cheese in it, which gives a nice silky decadent flavor. Okay? Mocha basically would mean a flavor of cocoa with coffee. When you join cocoa and coffee together, the flavor profile that comes out is known as a mocha. Okay? We're doing an eggless cake, and in the eggless cake, the yogurt with the leavening agents creates the fluffiness in a cake. So when everything that has come in eggless formation has been derived from like eggs, so all of these are replacements. So yogurt with leavening agents combination will give you a fluffy cake. Okay, so we're going to start with the first step today, which is making the cake for us. I have kept my oven to preheat at 180 degrees Celsius, and before starting anything, the first thing that we're going to do is line our tray. Okay. So here we have our tray. Give me a second. I have taken a square piece of parchment paper. This is a non-stick parchment paper. It can't be butter paper. It has to be a grease-proof parchment paper so that the cake does not stick onto it. Okay. I'm going to put my square ring on it. You can also take a tin. The size of this is 8 by 8, which is appropriate for the cake recipe that is given to you. In case if you double the recipe or subtract, the proportion of the tin would change too. Okay. What we are essentially trying to do is we're going to cut corners so that our parchment paper fits right in. I'll show you how we do it. We basically go on to 4 corners and we cut it. We're removing the corner square so that it fits right in and it's easier for us to pull the cake out without any damage or any crumbling of the cake. Before we also demold the cake, we need to make sure that our cake is completely cooled down. Only once our cake is cooled down can we demold it. So for today, we've also prepared an extra cake from the same recipe, which is already cooled down, so that we don't have to wait, and all of you don't have to wait to come back to taste. So you see this, 4 corners cut, and now when we fold right in, it's going to fit perfectly in. This should always be our first step when we start preparing any kind of a dessert or when we prepare any kind of food. Our pre-preparations should be done before we start making a batter or any kind of thing. Okay? Oven preheating and lining the tin is always the first step. We also do something known as mise en place, which is getting your things ready before you start. So where we have basically weighed all our ingredients exactly as per the recipe card, and we've kept it ready so that when you're actually doing the recipe, you don't make any mistakes. Okay? Everyone's got this recipe card. In case if you don't have this recipe card, please do register your name in the register and we'll send you the recipe via email or WhatsApp for those who've not received the card yet. Okay? So now we're going to start making the cake. So the first step for the cake is going to be mixing our wet ingredients. So we start with taking curd or yogurt. This yogurt is store-bought yogurt. We prefer using the store-bought yogurt because it has a thicker consistency and it also does not leave out water. Also, it is better because it has a standardized flavor. Overall, whenever you're making, it will always have a standardized flavor. So try to use the store-bought yogurt. Next ingredient going in is the oil. Oil that we need to use has to be the neutral flavored oil. Anything that does not have a flavor. So you can't use something like an olive oil or peanut oil or a sesame seed oil because that will all leave out a very pungent smell. We need something that does not smell at all. Next thing going in is the caster sugar. Caster sugar is basically the finest form of granulated sugar. They're thin granules that look like salt, which create a nice crumb through the cake. Okay? So in baking, always prefer using caster sugar. You'll find all these ingredients very easily locally available in any store in Mumbai. We're going to start whisking these wet ingredients till they're getting emulsified. So a quick short thing, if we see in this bowl, all the ingredients that we've put are wet except for sugar. But we always put sugar in the wet ingredient bowl as it has the tendency to dissolve. Okay? So it always is going to go in the wet ingredient bowl, despite of it being dry in nature. Okay? Whisk it till it's emulsified. What emulsification means is you mix the things together in a way where now they cannot be separated. They look like one mixture. They look like a single mixture. Okay? The next thing that we're now going to do is mix our dry ingredients and sieve it out in the wet. Very simple step. Okay? So we'll take our flour. You can take all-purpose flour, local maida, cake flour. All of it is going to work. Next thing that we are putting is going to be cocoa powder. The cocoa powder, you use any good quality cocoa powder. Okay. Next thing that we're going to put is baking powder, baking soda. So powder is 1 teaspoon. Every time you're taking baking powder, baking soda, make sure you take a heaped spoon and cut it. That is the right measurement. No air bubbles, no air pockets, nothing. Take a heaped spoon and cut it through and through. Next, soda, which is half a teaspoon. We're going to give all of these things a good mix so that all of it is going all through the batter and nothing, no ingredient is on one side. Otherwise, it may create an uneven rise. The next thing that we're doing is sieving out the dry ingredients in the wet. We can put it all in one go as the quantity is not too much. Sieving is very essential because your ingredients will always have some lumps that you want to avoid. And also it evenly distributes your baking powder, baking soda. Thank you so much.